Who are you? Most people, they will answer with their name, their job, their current situation, um, the guy who's like interested in certain hobbies, all these things they are saying, but they are all just, you know, your current program, your current programming. It's not you. The thing that's not you, the thing that's really you is non-physical. It's spiritual. And it's way bigger, way more than your physical body, than your physical existence, okay? You are connected to something that have lived an infinite amount of timelines with an infinite amount of lessons, and you just reincarnated into this reality to learn your lessons, to learn new lessons. I think never, ever before we have been born into a type of reality where things are so backwards, where bad is good and good is bad, where there's so much brainwashing, where there's so much evil in a world like this one, with so much mental manipulation. I believe this is a life that's insanely it's an insane lifetime, this one. If you start to create awareness, start to see the bigger picture and start to understand, oh wow, there are things in play with a higher awareness than humans that are controlling humans. And once you, but that's a topic for a different video. But once you start to identify yourself with the spiritual aspect of yourself, so the one that's connected to this body, okay, the one that's seeing the bigger picture over your whole life, that's not bound by time. Once you start to perceive things from that state, and I'm not saying, and I don't want to say God, because if I use God, you have so much labels and interpretations from this world, from a book, from society, from blah 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 blah. And I actually don't. I want to remove all that information, because I feel the perspective of God is so much influenced and so much externalized that the message is like diluted to a point where it's actually destructive for a lot of people to be religious. I believe that the whole religious thing came from tapping into something internal, maybe using tools or medicine made by nature, and reach a higher level of awareness, reaching a higher aspect of yourself, your soul, getting downloads, knowing, oh wait, this human game is just, for a short period, and we are here to learn lessons. We are here to change it in our own unique way. Oh wait, we've been born in the matrix, in a social structure that tries to control our brain, and that's because we are all, our third eye is all blocked. Aren't capable of seeing our timeline. We aren't capable of reading our full timeline, and therefore we are tricked in, keep on going to a job to pay rent, to pay all that stuff, but not understanding that we are actually stuck in a slave frequency that, keeps us as a slave, thinking we are not a slave by sending pictures of people in poor countries, and creating war, creating fear, distracting. But it's not working anymore, because people truly start to realize, oh wait, I'm a slave, and I won't agree with being a slave anymore. Okay, and now there's so much power play at hand, where they try to control, the awakened souls that aren't listening anymore, aren't capable of being programmed anymore, and it's getting really, really weird right now. And I think we are running out of time at this point. We really have to start waking up. And you also have to realize that all the games we are playing, they don't make any sense. If you truly, if you're truly waking up, you will not vote anymore, because you'll start to realize, oh wait, you want me to vote to make a change, but We've been voting for so many years now, my whole life, and nothing changed. Why would we even believe that voting would change anything? The only thing that would change anything if we come together and we just tear down our current the current system. Okay, if we tear down the people in control right now, if we if we that's what you're seeing also in different countries where the government is, you know, blocking social media, doing all these dictatorial things. They just, you know, burn down the government house, and then they set up a new government, and now everything is going well. And I believe that's the only way how to do it. You know, if we want to make a real change, and if we've been trying for many years now, we have to tear down the government buildings and vote ourselves online. I feel that's the only way. That's like the bigger picture. That's like seeing the timeline. I'm capable of reading the timeline, and I'm capable of seeing if we continue voting, does not matter on which party we vote, in the end, they will always be influenced by money, or they will be influenced that they have to do stuff, and then they will film it, and then, you know, they can show the public if they are not listening to what they are saying. So that's what's happening on a higher level. So they try to, you know, control people by making them do stuff that they did that, and then, you know, they can control them by video. For example, one of the examples from the Epstein Island, where all that stuff happened, all these famous people went there. The only reason these lists of people aren't free is because it's used to control people. Okay, it's used to control people at the top. That's how things are being done, you know, at the top right now. We are using things to control people. Um, so you have to see the bigger picture. You have to see the timeline. Everyone is being controlled to a certain degree, and if you aren't aware of it, you are a slave in the slave frequency. The moment you can control your routine, you can be in nature, you can stay in your own frequency, you can use the supplements you want to use for as long as you want, you can be wherever you want to be. You can follow your feelings, follow your intuition based on how it feels. That's the moment you're free. That's the moment you can take actions on a daily basis and move to a new reality. That's the moment how you can make videos like this. You would not even know me probably if you're new on these videos, if I wasn't capable of getting into a situation like this van, because it allows me to build a habit that makes me continue making these videos. And before I have been trying all the time, but then at some point I got bored because I wanted to change location, and when I changed location, my thinking process, my habits changed again, and now I can just continue doing it over and over, and it goes automatic. And that's because I was reading the timeline. I had a certain vision. I could read the timeline and I could see, oh wait, I had to make this decision to get this result. Because the only reason I could make these videos is by protecting my energy bubble. Okay, and I could read the timeline. Oh, this is the vision, but I could not come there if my bubble was always influenced. So I had to get in the camper van to achieve the goal. That's how things are structured. That's how it's wired right now. And if you keep on reading your timelines, okay, you keep on perceiving things from a soul level. Your mind, your body is capable of reading the energy, and your soul is capable of seeing things from a perspective that's like not bound by time. And therefore, if you keep operating on your intuition and keep taking actions from your intuition, you will win in this reality, because you will be executing from an awareness that's higher than the human vessel. And once you leave this world, once you finished what you came here to do, you will leave with a grateful feeling. You will leave with a feeling of I have achieved my mission. I have achieved my goal. The reason I came here to do my soul mission. but I was forced in a slave frequency where I was programmed, where I was programmed in chasing things, where I was programmed to sacrifice my unique thinking and values and habits for, you know, the broken system. But once you can get in your own frequency, create this protective bubble, share from your own unique perspective, you know, and change this world in your own unique way, that's the moment you are achieving your soul mission. And that's the only way. If you start reading the frequency on your timeline, okay, you are way more powerful than they made you believe. If you start to control your inner world, you are way more powerful, you have way more gifts than they made you believe. So if you want to know more about this information, you can check the links down below. Also make sure to like, subscribe, give me a comment, give me some feedback, and click the bell button. It allows me to keep you on this frequency. And yeah, if you want to talk to me in person or need some videos that really, you know, help you with the right tools, you can click on the link below. Okay, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.